I mean, look at this. United have spent £173 million on Kylian Mbappe, and City have spent £149 million on bloody Mauro Icardi. How the hell are we meant to compete? Hello all, MikeRo here. Welcome to Season 3 of my Aston Villa save in FM19. Today is the season premiere, obviously, of us being back in the big time. We are back in the Premier League after winning the Championship last year, as you saw in the last episode. And my God, has it been a busy window. I'm not sure necessarily it's been a successful one. It's going to be tricky. Let's see who we brought in and who's left. In terms of the outs, the only recognised player in there is Albert Adoma, who has now gone off to Ipswich to play back at Championship level. Brilliant servant for the club, been there for a number of years, from 2016 to 2020. Put in some very good performances for me, especially in the first season, but was never going to cut it at Premier League standard, and he has been replaced pretty well, I'd like to think. But thank you for your services, Albert. You will be missed, mate. There weren't many sales we made for money, but one that we did make was Frederick Gilbert going to Huddersfield for £5 million. They're obviously down in League One now, so I'm sure they'll absolutely smash that league with the team that they probably have. Never really featured for me that much. He got usurped by James Bree towards the end of last season, and Bree just made that position his own. Gilbert never really got accustomed to the team, and I was never a massive fan, so no big loss, but a fair bit of money made off of it. The two other players that have left for money are James Chester and Neil Taylor, both of them going for £1.1 million each, respectively. And so now we're on to the ins, and there are quite a few. 11 to be exact, and we'll start off with the most uninspiring, which is that basically Sarkic left as well. He got released on a free transfer, so our backup keeper gone. So I brought in Franco Israel, who literally, I'm just hoping that Kalinic doesn't get injured at any point, otherwise we are buggered. He's just a 20-year-old Italian. I found him on for free. I'm only paying him 1.4k. Might have a good future, but highly unlikely. Next year we will buy ourselves a proper replacement backup keeper, if that makes any sense, unless Kalinic has a mare this year, in which case we'll go off and get ourselves no number one. But not much to look forward to here, Franco Israel. He's literally just there to make up the numbers. Sorry, mate. We actually were having a bit of a defensive crisis. We only had two centre-backs coming into the start of today's game until transfer deadline day, where I went off and I signed a couple more centre-backs on loan. The first of which being Maximilian Wober, probably familiar to some of you. He's been playing for Valencia and Sevilla before that. Got some pretty well-rounded stats. He's 3.5 stars for us, 4-star potential ability, only 22 years old. Looks pretty decent. He's got some 14s and some 15s here and there. I'm not sure he's going to be our first choice centre-back, but he does look like a very good acquisition. And to be paying him 7.5k a week, I think is pretty damn good. We've made some good business there. The other centre-back that I managed to brack in, yes, the big man is back. Benoit Badiashile. I tried since the start of the window to get him back. It was taking ages. He wouldn't go. Monaco was saying they were going to give him a go in the first team. I think they made a big money signing, and then we managed to get him on transfer deadline day. He was superb for us back at the end of last year. Still described as a wonder kid. I will do anything to sign this boy. His contract actually runs out at the end of next year, so I'm hoping that what I might be able to do is approach to sign him while he's still on loan here, and then actually accrue him permanently. That would be absolutely magic. You can guarantee he will be my number one leading centre back this season. Welcome back, Benoit. Mate, I was worried that we weren't going to get you back. I was going to miss you so much. We've also strengthened up top as well. Welcome, Martin Terrier. He's a French 22-year-old from Lyon. Doesn't look brilliant when he stands out to you in terms of his stats, but he scored 4 goals in pre-season. He looks like one of those players that is kind of semi-underrated. Only 3-star ability and 4-star potential. More importantly, he can play anywhere in the sort of opposition's half of the pitch, and that is the most important thing for me, is getting some versatility in there. He is one literally there just to kind of make up the quantity rather than the quality, but he looks pretty decent, to be fair. He probably won't get that much in the way of game time, because I've got some better signings that have come in, but I think as a utility option, very decent. And the sun has gone in right now. I don't want you all to think that I'm a hermit. I just sit in darkness all day, even though it's pretty much true. This is the problem with recording during the day, is that the sun is so temperamental where I live. It comes out and then it goes back in, then it comes back out, then it goes back in again. I can't win. I've moved my PC, but I have no room in my flat, so it's the hard life of being a guy with a suitable job. We move on to the last of the 2 loan signings, and welcome Moussa Diaby. I wanted to get this boy in last year. He is on loan from PSG. Just under 10k a week on 9.75. You can tell physically very, very good, very quick, very pacey. Got good dribbling, good first touch, good finishing for a winger. Good technique, obviously, at 15. Mentally, not quite there. He's got some pretty decent stats, as in 14 flair and 13 off the ball. I think he'll be quite a goal-scoring forward for us. He spent last year at Fulham and only got 3 goals. I'm hoping that we'll play more to his style this year and he'll perform a little bit better for us. I'm excited to have him here. We're going to need him. And the last of the loan window signings is a chap called Kane Ramsey, on loan from Southampton, and my word, this boy looks absolutely banging. Described as a wonder kid, we love a wonder kid here. And just, yeah, I mean, technically not great, mentally will get better, obviously, with age, but physically, 16s and 15s everywhere you look. He looks absolutely brilliant. James Bree, very good player for us, probably not quite as good as this boy, but I think we're quite... Even though we don't have a standout right back, I think we're quite well stocked in terms of they're both decent, probably Premier League standard players, if not leading Championship players. And I'm hoping that that is all that's going to get us through the season. It's just a bit of hard grit and being a team unit. Individuals might not win it for us. It's going to have to be a team effort. So, moving on to the actual signings in terms of money. I'm pretty happy with this one. We got Jesus Vallejo. Yeah, I'm sure most of you will be familiar with him. Real Madrid player from 2015 to 2020. Obviously a Zaragoza youngster as well, I think, if memory serves. But looks very, very good. Got him for £1.8 million. It's an absolute bargain. He'll definitely be partnering Benoit Badiashile in the defence to start with. And he might even move into a defensive midfielder role as we progress through the save. But looking at his natural fitness at 15, mentally, he's probably the best player in our team. You got 17 anticipation, composure, decisions 15, determination 16, and teamwork 16. Vision even 12, so you can obviously pass the ball out from the back. Tackling 15. Heading's not too great at 12, but he is 6 foot, so he's not small, but he's not probably as big as you'd like for a Premier League centre-back. Having said that, he'll hopefully add a little bit of culture to our defence. I'm looking forward to seeing him in action. I tell a lie, it's £1.3 million. Absolute steal. And a name that will be familiar to many of you if you watch my Southampton save. Robert is back. I don't normally make a policy of signing the same players when it comes to my FM saves, but he didn't really get a crack of the whip at Southampton until maybe the final season. So to actually have him earlier on in the save and actually going to be playing him is a big thing for me. I fell in love with this guy when he played for us at Southampton, so you know everything I like about him. He's physically not great to start with, but he just becomes so decent. Technicals are pretty good with dribbling at 15. His dribbling and his cutting inside is superb. His determination 16 is something I also really enjoy. He says that he's a right-hand winger. I'll probably end up playing him on the left-hand side and getting him to cut inside onto his right foot. He's both-footed, which makes him absolutely, well, as dangerous as you like. Signed him for £2.5 million. Very, very happy that he's here. One for the future, for sure. With Neil Taylor going, we needed to sign ourselves a left-back, and I give you Josh Earl from Preston. We've done the kind of thing of just looking at bargain bucket deals and also players that were really good and probably a bit too good for the Championship. This boy kind of fits into the latter category. His attributes are very decent. Physically, obviously quite quick, very nippy, quite strong as well. His mentals will use a little bit of work. He's only 21 though, he's got plenty left in the tank and technically could use a bit of work as well. But I think he's a good lower league, Premier League to maybe high Championship player. Signed him for £4.2 million. I'm not too disappointed. Our second to last signing, and probably one of the bigger ones, was Joshua Gilavogi, another player who I bought basically in for the mental stats and the fact that he's got some Premier League experience as he spent a season at Newcastle. Tackling at 15, he's going to be amazing defensively, I'd hope. Tackling at 15, some alright technicals, but the mentals are very good. 17 anticipation, 15 determination and leadership. Teamwork and work rate are both 16 and 18 respectively, and physically he's still got it. He's only 29, so he's in his prime years. 6'2", he's almost like a kind of budget Kondogbia, which I quite like the idea of. And here is the big one, Jack Lancaster. It's £25 million I spent on this boy. He's absolutely, statistically and attribute-wise, looks amazing. He scored 15 goals in 34 appearances for Derby last year, so he has proven Premier League quality up front. Dribbling is 16, finishing 15, first touch 14, 15 long shots 15, vision 16, work rate. Pretty quick with 13 acceleration, 15 pace. When he gets going, he's hard to catch. 15 stamina, 16 balance, and 15 agility. Not sure if we're going to see him today because he did get injured for 5 weeks in pre-season. I might bring him on as a cameo, but this is the guy I'm kind of pinning our hopes on to get the goals to keep us in this division. Tommy did brilliantly for us last year, but I can't help but kind of think he's not quite Premier League quality. This boy is. And with that squad, you can see here in the season preview that we are expected to finish 17th. The most important thing about getting Lancaster off Derby is that has shoved them down into 19th in the rankings because we have taken their best prized asset away from them, and I'm very happy to have done that. It's going to be nip and tuck this year, there is no doubt. We are probably not going to be any higher than 16th, so we're going to be in that bottom 5 of that, I'm 100% sure. It's going to be a really, really interesting season. It's not really something I've kind of gone through before where I thought we were really going to struggle in the Premier League. I've got a feeling that, today is the start to a very, very long and intrepid path, but hopefully you'll stay with me all the way through it. Come on, you Villa. And you can tell, actually, our fixtures at the start of the season aren't too bad. We have our game today against Southampton. That is the opening fixture. And then we have games against Swansea, West Ham, and Newcastle. So the first 3 fixtures are really important for us. Southampton, Swansea, and West Ham, all teams where you think we should probably be getting points, especially Swansea and West Ham, seeing as we came up with them. I'm glad that we got them early on in the campaign to maybe get some momentum going, because it gets a hell of a lot harder after that. But let's crack on with the Southampton game. Annoyingly, Kane Ramsey is going to be ineligible for it because obviously I've got him on loan from Southampton, as it says there. And Josh Erner's doubtful because he has a bruised chin. Okay, so our first Premier League lineup looks a little something like this. Kalinic is in goal, Earl Vallejo, Badiashile and Bria at the back. So it's almost like an entirely new back four. Well, Badiashile and Bria played together, but that left-hand side is very, very different. In the midfield, you've got John McGinn and Conor Hurricane. That's not going to change. We didn't really bring in much in the way of central midfielders, apart from Gilles Vogie. He was on the bench because he's not quite match sharp yet. Terrier is making a appearance out on the left. That's mainly because Diaby is actually away on international duty with the French under-19s. Maria and Wilson are there, and Marco Tummy Tuminello is up front. So pretty much as you were up front minus Terrier. Let's see how we get on. I'm a little bit nervous, to say the least. Badiashile's back, thank God. I'm going to assertively say to the boys, I'm expecting you to win today. We need to get off to a good start. I don't want to suddenly be, it's alright now that we're here, we can lose. No, we set the same standards that we set in the Championship. Looking at their team, this is a team we really should be looking at beating, actually. I look at that team and I'm thinking it's not that good. They've got Vestergaard at the back. Maybe we can get him with the pace of Lancaster if we bring him on. Jack Stevens is there. Bertrand's obviously very good. Valerie's a very good player. Lamina and Højbjerg are quite decent. Who's this boy? Rabbi Matondo. Okay, he looks alright, but nothing magical. Right, away we go. Come on, boys. Let's make Villa Park a fortress again. Come on. And will this weather just make up its mind? First highlight of the new Premier League season. Harry Wilson darts inside his man, hits it. Oh, straight at Guzman. Damn it, Harry. You're so close, mate. I can't believe I forgot to mention the fact we brought Harry Wilson in. But yes, he's still here. I haven't signed him. I just brought him in on loan. It's because I extended it so it didn't appear in the transfers. As he bends another one to Guzman. Harry Wilson making it, well, pretty much starting as he left off at the end of last season. On fire. Bree into Harry Wilson. The Saints haven't got near him yet here as Terrier loses the header, but Earl does well to win it back. It's fallen to Paleo Maria in the midfield. He finds Earl. This is good possession from us here. We're playing quite well. Terrier, go on, mate. What you got? Back to Earl. Earl into McGinn. It's very patient from us. Very nice. Paleo Maria into Marky Tummy Tuminello. Paleo. Back to McGinn. This has got to end in a chance for us, surely. John McGinn. Lovely ball into Paleo. There's a little overlap. Tummy! Tummy scores! Tummy scores! Is it in? Or is it disallowed? Oh, it's VAR. I forgot, yeah, they've got VAR in the Premier League now. Oh, they're going to VAR. Is it going to be confirmed? It's looking like it's going to be okay. Maria, Tummy. Oh, it's so close. Is he onside? I think he is. We'll watch it now. Maria. He's on. Surely he's on. Yes! It's counted. What a run by Tummy. I thought he might not be able to score in this division. Boy, was I wrong. Tummy Tuminello. Just in. We are 1-0 up within the first 10 minutes, and it's no less than we've deserved. We have been magnificent. What a start. Get in, Villa. Come on. Bree into Harry Wilson. We've been all over Southampton here. John McGinn. Bends it. Oh, what a goal by John McGinn. It's unbelievable. I can't tell who got the assist. It's still telling me that Tummy scored, but that was happened like 20 minutes ago. I know. I'm going mental. Harry Wilson into John McGinn. He just... Oh, my word. The finish is unreal. What a shot. There you go. It's changed over now. What a finish. Magnificent. We are 2-0 up within 25 minutes. back in the big time indeed. Half time at Villa Park, and it is 2-0 to the hosts. Come on, boys. I'm going to pass this. I'm very pleased with your performance. It's been magnificent. I'm so happy. I'm not changing a damn thing. We've dominated that half, and I'm so pleased for the boys. It's a great, great start. Come on, lads. Nothing happening in the second half, and I'm absolutely fine with that. Harry Wilson's apparently taken the knock, so I'm going to take him off. Time for an introduction for Rabet, who's going to get his first start for the performance of the team. I'm also going to bring on Greg Taylor for Earl, just because Earl's carrying a bit of a knock as well. Right, 70 minutes gone. Marco Tumino walks off to a standing ovation on his Premier League debut. On comes Jack Lancaster for his first performance in an Aston Villa shirt. He's playing as the advanced forward, just to try and get him some match sharpness back. He will no doubt be our number one striker, but if Tommy keeps banging in the goals, I can't argue with him. It's good football from us here. Even now, controlling the game, keeping it nice and calm and tight. Lovely ball there. Is Lancaster going to get to it? He's going to get to it before his man. Jack Lancaster. What has he got? Not the best ball in I've ever seen. Guzman hits it long. Badiashile obviously always going to beat Ben Woodburn to that. But it looks like Southampton are going to make a chance here. It's a lovely ball through to Ben Woodburn. Bree doesn't get there. What a finish that is from Ben Woodburn. How the hell has he scored from there? And don't do this to me. Not like that. How in the hell has he scored from here? That ball from Callum Slattery is magic. There's suspicions of offside there, I think it's safe to say. Not sure what Bree's doing there. And Kalinic, just what the F. Do not do this to me, mate. But I don't think they're going to. I think it's getting 2-1. It would have been nice to keep the clean sheet. But Kalinic, as always, has got a little bit of a ricket in him. Oh dear. Oh dear. No. 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 Jarrod Bowen, no. Yeah, great play, boys. Well done to clear it out. Terrier carries the ball forward. Is there going to be a counter-attack goal? No, there isn't. It's a 2-1 win for Southampton to start the season. Get in, boys. Yes, John McGinn gets man of the match. Pelé Maria having a quiet one at 6.4. Nothing bad about that. I'm going to certainly say a good win, boys. Well done. 3 on the board. Magical. So where do we come back? I've already got them in my mind. I think we're going to have games against Man United and then away at Norwich. Norwich being our kind of unofficial rivals of the save, and obviously everyone wants to see Man United, and I want to see Kylian Mbappe and the damage that he's probably going to do to us in that game. So we've got a lot of games in between now and then. Hopefully we'll carry on our decent bit of form and a good start to the season. I think these are 2 winnable games against Swansea and West Ham, but you never know. You never know with FM. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do like, share and subscribe. Make sure you tune in for the rest of Season 3 and the rest of the series. Let me know what you think of my transfers in the comment section. Have we done enough? Have we got a good enough squad to stay up? Who knows? Thank you so much for watching the episode. Until I see you in the next one, stay cool. Get in! Great stuff.